最近有种想要拍影片的想法，可是我又不知道要做些什么，然后我就想说，那来拍自己念报纸好了。可是突然又觉得没有很习惯站在荧幕前面，所以就变成了一个我在拍家里的某一个角落，然后我就在镜头后面念报纸的一个状态。今天想要念的报纸是我们气象局图书馆每天都会有的 Taipei Times 的英文的报纸，然后这是我拍起来的其中一篇叫 Features，然后这是今天3月22号礼拜五的标题是 Standing Up for Pedestrian Rights in Taiwan。它的节录摘要是 Having seen its guidelines enshrined into law last year, Visual Zero Taiwan counters government backsliding with event to commemorate pedestrian killed by traffic violence by James Barron, contributing reporter. 我应该会，在就是我一路念下去的过程中，如果有遇到不会的字或是不懂的单字，我就是还是先一路念过去，然后我就可以知道说我大概有哪些东西不懂什么的这种感觉。好，我要开始念了。When it comes to vehicles hitting pedestrian, the blanket term accident doesn't cut it for activists behind Visual Zero Taiwan. We have mistaken accident for acts of nature, forgetting their human-made origin. Read the text for an event on Saturday organized by the group to commemorate victims of traffic violence. 好，这边这一段好像都还看得懂。As part of the day of remembrance for road traffic victims in Taiwan, demonstrators will gather at 6 p.m. in busy districts in Taipei, Hsinchu, Taichung, and Kaohsiung. Participants will talk along an assigned route to commemorate the 3,023 people who lost their lives on Taiwan's road last year. Taiwanese have become accustomed to view traffic deaths and injuries as something to be resigned to as bad luck, the term for the event explains. However, most accidents are preventable and avoidable. Established in 1995 in Sweden, Vision Zero has become a multinational traffic safety initiative. A guiding principle of the project is that the life and health of citizens should not be traded for other social benefits. Many Vision Zero measures have been adopted by governments in countries and cities around the world. 然后后面的一个小标叫 Widespread Attention. As one of the main organizers of Vision Zero Taiwan, YC Wu Yiqian played a key role in getting Taiwan's executive yuan to approve a set of guidelines on pedestrian safety drafted by the Ministry of the Interior last year. following two incidents in which she was hit by cars while crossing roads in Taipei. Wu was diagnosed with PTSD and left fearful of walking in the city. I realized that I was not the only one who suffered physically and mentally because of traffic, but no one wanted to stand up and speak out, she tells the Taipei Times. Gathering a group of like-minded partners together, who organized the first march on pedestrian rights in Taiwan's history in August last year. The protest, which was held under the provocative banner "Stop Killing Pedestrians," took place on Taipei's Catagalan Boulevard. It drew considerable media coverage and even the attention of the political top brass. I didn't expect that all presidential candidates would show up, says Wu. The groundswell of support piled pressure on then government to approve a higher level set of policy guidelines for pedestrian traffic safety to be implemented from last year to 2027. The guidelines include three main initiatives: the enactment of a basic act for road traffic safety, measures to encourage greater use of public transportation, and the implementation of improvements to pedestrian safety. Getting the government to agree to pass a basic act of traffic safety in Taiwan was beyond my wildest expectation, says Wu. 下一段的小标是 contradictory policies. As the first step of this plan, a draft bill on sidewalk safety measures was submitted to the Legislative Yuan on March the 7th. However, there are concerns that this positive action could be a case of one step forward and two steps back. On the same day, the cabinet announced approval of a separate bill from the Ministry of Transportation and Communication to reduce fine for minor infractions, including riding scooters on sidewalks. Considering the reference in the Ministry of the Interior initiatives to heavier traffic fines for key traffic violations, the two policies appear contradictory. The MOI seems to have more political will to improve the situation, says Yi Xian, an activist with Visual Zero Taiwan who prefers to use only her given name. She noted that worldwide, many cities that have implemented Vision Zero principles on physical road interventions such as lane narrowing and 30 km per hour speed limits have seen a significant reduction in traffic casualties. Our concern is that since it is not a concept that lacks any blinding force, if governments do not have the political will or courage to adopt measures already established in other regions, it will remain merely an empty slogan, she says. Such fears have motivated activists to take concrete action. Last weekend saw Vision Zero Taiwan and other advocacy groups for pedestrian and disabled rights organize flash mob protest island-wide. Saturday's remembrance events are aimed at emphasizing the human element in the equation. We have long forgotten that casualty statistics represent life lost, not just numbers, reads the statement for the event. 我后面的还有一小段，我就把它念完好了。它的小标是 overturn window. Participants in Saturday's memorial walks will be given electronic candles to carry. A moment's silence will be held to honor those who have lost their lives on Taiwan's roads. Following this visual, people will be invited to fold white paper cranes and share stories of the trauma and pain caused by the violence embedded in our transportation system. Jonathan Nolans, a long-term British resident of Taiwan who helped organize Saturday's event and last year's protest, refers to the overturned window of discourse regarding the inevitability of traffic deaths and injuries in Taiwan. The overturned window refers to the range of policies that are considered acceptable by the public at any given time. While many campaigns focus on reducing casualties, we want ours to plant the idea in people's mind that there is a possible future in which all road deaths are a thing of the past, he says.